Tired of the everyday grind? Want to get away from it all? Descend into paradise. Florida.
Greetings, everybody, from sunny Florida. Here's wishing you the best of everything. And it's my personal belief that the best of everything comes from right down here.
Well, hey everybody, this is Steph from JustTodayInParadise.com, and thanks for tuning in to this week's episode of Just a Podcast in Paradise, the Florida Show. Me and the Dip crew love living in the Sunshine State, and it's our goal to help you plan for your very own day in paradise. Follow along as we explore the Keys, theme parks, springs, and everything in between. If you're new here, be sure to hit that subscribe button so we can notify you when our new episodes are live. Also, be sure to follow the links in our show notes to dive even deeper in the discussion and fun after the show. As you know, we're always going to have a drink with you, and today we're enjoying a cocktail that I named the Backyard Barbecue. We're ready if you are, so kick up your feet, throw on your shades, bust out the lemonade, and let's take a trip to paradise. Hey guys.
Hey.
What's up?
Why'd you give me the stink eye, Meg?
Because I actually named it.
Oh, did you? Why? Tell me the circumstances.
So, moments ago, we did a TikTok Live.
TikTok Live!
TikTok Live.
If you don't follow us on TikTok, we're at just.take.a.
You don't have to say that. If you search Just Take a Dip, it comes up.
Okay, well, if you search Just Take a Dip, it
Too
comes
many
up.
dots.
Well, there's lots of dots.
She's
I
just
love
trying to help.
dots.
Stop.
Anyway, thank you, Garrett. So, we were like, let's brain... the cocktail has done some things. Brainstorm some names, and I was like, I'm ready.
Okay.
Wet, hot, American summer.
I loved it. I love it.
So if you've seen the
We'll
drink,
switch it.
It's got a bomb pop in it, which is like the red, white, and blue popsicles.
How would they have seen the drink? They would have had to been on the live.
Okay, well, who knows? Some people are double
That's true.
dippers.
That's true.
Double dippers! Oh my gosh.
Wow.
If you follow us on TikTok.
If you follow us on everything.
If you follow us on more than 2 platforms,
you're a double dipper.
A double dipper?
We just named you. Wow.
Triple dipper? Yep.
That's cool.
Yes,
Nice
is cool.
job.
Anyway, it's very cool. You're
Glad
welcome.
you're here, double dippers.
So, anyway. So, it was supposed to be layered, but it didn't exactly work out that way, because nothing live ever does. Do you want me to tell
Live
everyone
TV,
what's in
am I
it?
right? Yeah, tell us what's in it.
So, we have a layer of blue curacao.
Mm-hmm. Which is an orange liqueur that's blue.
And then a layer of tequila mixed with lime and lemon juices and sugar.
Mm-hmm.
So, like a tequila lemonade. And then a topping of grenadine.
Yes.
So, you get that red, white, and blue.
That's in theory.
In theory.
Execution, it's
work.
much more difficult.
It was more like a purpley blue to clear.
You know what would have
like
worked?
my lips
I
are
think?
right now.
You know what would have worked? I think. I think it would have worked if we did the grenadine, blue curacao, and then the tequila.
The
Last.
blue curacao.
I think it would have worked, like to split it.
Mm-hmm. So, as I eat mine, does for those that can't see and are listening, what is a bomb pop, Garrett?
Well, if you guys have ever had a popsicle on 4th of July, you've probably had a bomb pop. It looks kind of like a firework, essentially, on a little stick. It's a red, white, and blue little popsicle, cherry on top, white in the middle.
It's gotta be like lemon.
It's got
right?
maybe like a lemon flavor or something, and blue raspberry on the bottom. It is the epitome of the summer.
The epitome.
I mean, it's what you think of when you are, running around on the day on 4th of July and just not having a care in the world. And you made it into a cocktail, Steph, and I applaud you.
Thank you, Garrett. I really used my heart.
Because it was my childhood and my adulthood together.
And like childhood, if I was going to make this drink again as an adult, I would use a straw, but I look like a child because my mouth and lips and tongue are blue. So yeah, use a straw, guys. Drink safely. Use a straw. So in this week's episode, we are celebrating not only the 4th of July coming up, but also the beginning of summer. Summer's bittersweet for a Floridian.
Yes.
Why is that?
I think it's sweet.
It's hot as shit.
So I think it's sweet because we live in a very seasonal snowbird heavy town.
Yes.
And the wait time to restaurants, the traffic, everything is like much easier for us. but it's bitter because it's so sweltering hot or pouring rain.
Right. Yeah, the weather is not always
The thing
ideal.
is that sucks is it's really hot when you want it to rain, and it's pouring down rain when you want it to be like warm and sunny out.
Yes, that's a very good point. Like when you're ready for a beach day, it's like, sorry, thunderstorms likely all day long.
Thunderstorms and lightning, very, very frightening.
Galileo. All right. I thought we were going to do the whole thing.
And I feel like it's literally always one or the other. Like it's either super
Yes.
hot or it's raining. Like
Yeah.
it's never a good day unless you get a lot of wind, which means it's just about to rain.
Yeah. So let's talk about what exactly really hot means. So in some parts of the world, really hot is like, oh my God, it's 89.
So I want to say that often it is 89 or 90 here.
Yeah.
But it feels like 107.
The feels
Literally.
like, because of our high levels of humidity, is like 106.
Literally. I went to Las Vegas once, and outside of one of the hotels, it had like a thermostat, like a digital, like it's this hot. It was 115 degrees one day, and I felt like $1,000,000 because it was a nice dry heat, and I was happy as hell. It didn't even feel like summer. But sorry, go ahead.
I don't even know what that feels like.
You know, I remember one of our podcasts.
Sauna.
There was a big argument. There was an argument between you, the producer, and Meg. You and the producer. It was right at the beginning of last summer, and you were saying it's 107 out. She's like, it's only like 90 out, and you're like, oh, the feels like it's 106.
Oh, right.
So it is 106 out.
What the? Let's get started on that again. If it feels like that, it's that.
Yes,
like, you
I
know what
agree.
I mean?
Yeah,
Right.
I get it.
Yeah. If it feels like 107, it's
My
107.
experience says it's 107.
Right. That was Cricket's brushing his hair. Okay. So during the summer, minimal temperatures range from near 95 degrees or 35 degrees Celsius for our over the seas friends in northern Florida to near 90 degrees or 32 degrees Celsius in the Keys. High temperatures during the summer average in the higher 90s Fahrenheit statewide, and the heat index, and this is what Garrett's talking about, that feels like temperature, can easily reach 103 to 110 degrees. So here's the thing. We live here, and it's hot as hell. Imagine how our visiting friends feel. Am I right?
Yes.
If they're not prepared?
Oh my God.
Yeah. I have family that would visit all the time from the Northeast, and it would be like springtime, and they'd be like, how the hell do you guys do this? And I'm like, it's not even hot. It's
the best
You ain't
state.
seen nothing
Yeah.
yet.
It's the best state in the world.
But it doesn't mean it's not hot.
I know,
So-
but that's why I can stand.
And like I'm
Right.
sure visitors get heat strokes all the time.
Oh, yeah. My sister had a
I
heat
had it.
stroke once. Yeah.
I had it once. It was awful. It was terrible.
You get cramps.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I threw up
weird.
everywhere.
I used to work in the emergency room, and one time this guy came in after golfing all day, and he had a heat stroke, and he was, all his muscles were cramped, and he was just screaming in agony.
I've had a full body cramp
Yeah.
before. It was
Yeah.
awful.
So stay hydrated, number one. Have potassium, number two.
Tell me why.
Because I guess it's like what your body needs to like help process the water and get it to all the right places. It's
Really?
what activates the electricity or whatever, in your body. It keeps everything good. So if you have like a Gatorade or something with electrolytes in it, that'll also supplement. You don't have to take like a potassium supplement or, have a banana. But the best thing to do to beat the heat is to get the hell out of it.
Yeah.
Very
Right.
true.
So today we're going to share our top 10 ways and probably some honorable mentions to beat the heat on your next Florida vacation. Stay tuned.
Hey, Steph. Thanks for picking me up for drinks.
No problem. I saw there's this new cocktail bar that just opened. I thought we could try.
That sounds fun.
Here it is.
Ooh, gosh. This place looks exotic.
Wow, this place looks great. I feel like we've been transported to Havana or something.
I know, the energy here is like electric. Let's grab a cocktail and get the party started. I think that's the bartender. With her back to us. Excuse me, we would like a drink, please.
Whoa. Alyssa, is that you?
Oh, hey guys, I'm so happy to see you.
Us too, but what are you doing here?
Well, I found these bottles of Big 5 rum, and I just felt inspired to start mixing things up, you know? So I make myself this cocktail.
Uh-huh.
It's amazing. And next thing I know, I'm in this awesome social club, surrounded by all these hip people, and everyone wants some of my quality libations, you know? Here, try this and you'll get it.
Okay, bottoms up.
Wow, Alyssa, this is incredible. Such bold flavors and quality ingredients. It makes me want to kick back and celebrate.
No kidding. It's like a vacation in a glass. Alyssa, what's your secret?
I'm telling you, it's the Big 5 rum, inspired by the social clubs of Havana in the 1950s. Big 5 rums embody the laid-back, upbeat energy of Cuba's bustling social scene. Oh, and it's made in Florida, you guys.
Florida made.
Cuban inspired.
Enjoyed anywhere. Pick up a couple bottles and enjoy $5 off at big5rum.com using promo code JUSTADIP.
Cheers.
Cheers! And we're back. And we're back.
Why did we turn to South Park?
And we're back. It's just how I felt.
I'm just gonna tell you this for the rest of the episode.
So we're going to talk about our top 10 ways to beat the heat. I have a pretty hearty list, but I want to be a good host and let you guys start.
Oh, it's just a thin list.
I have
Okay.
I have a thinner. Yeah, I have a thin list.
So you guys both have one thing?
No,
I have
I have four.
5.
5 is perfect.
I have 4.
There's 3 of us. Look at that.
Perfect.
All right.
Okay.
Go,
There you go.
please.
No, you go.
Go ahead.
Okay. So mine are pretty generic.
Okay.
And they're also like,
You don't have to defend your answer, Garrett.
well, this one's pretty specific.
Okay.
I was gonna put.
You thought it was generic. You said it was generic.
Well, generic meaning like not a specific place.
What?
Garrett, you're being Megan right now. You know how you make. No, you know Megan makes me laugh hysterically
Yeah.
every time.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
took
Hey,
the
oh,
trophy
thanks.
this time. Yeah.
I didn't put regular pools. I put above ground pools.
You
Because-
put above. He's like, mine's pretty vague.
I think above ground pools are the best way to beat the heat.
Oh my god, why?
I don't
Why
know.
is that
like,
better than
I don't know. Like I
in-ground
just
pool?
think they're more summery. I guess I don't know.
Are there even above ground pools in Florida?
Yes.
Really?
They sell them at Target.
Yeah, I know they
You
do.
bought one right at the beginning of
and it
COVID.
was the worst. I
Uh,
mean, it saved the day
Yeah,
for
it did,
sure.
yeah.
But I wouldn't want
I
to be
think
in that.
For you, it's the association.
Yeah, I think that might be it.
Like the
because like
homeowners
I would rather
association?
be eating a bomb pop in an above ground pool than a regular pool.
Interesting.
Oh, Seth, your mouth is completely.
It's
blue.
so blue. I can feel it. I can feel the blueness.
So that's
Yeah.
sugar.
So
That's sugar,
I'm not actually from Florida. I'm from New York, and in New York, most people have above ground pools rather than in ground pools. I don't know why. Probably because there's not hurricanes, and you can, and it's cheaper, and everyone can have one. But they're a lot of fun when you're a kid. You know, like you climb the ladder to
small.
get in, and you're small, and like everything's an adventure.
Yeah, I
but
don't
they're
know.
not
It is-
nice.
it's no, they're not. I
Yeah.
never said they were nice.
But you want to be in one.
I don't know. It's the. I guess it is. The
I get it.
association.
I get it. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
So pool. So I
above
did
ground
not
pools.
have above or below ground pools on my list. Megan, did you?
Nope.
Why?
Interesting.
didn't.
I didn't have any elevation of
I don't
pool.
think pools are unique to Florida, and that's okay. They might be especially fun in
But it's-
Florida.
it is
But
a
you
great
can
way to
wear.
do
You
heat,
can. Well, I
yeah.
mean, I guess you can use them in any season here. But we are talking about summer, so
That's
sorry.
true. Yeah, but I think that's the best. That's a pool. Any pool is one of the best ways to cool down fast. Get your body to a lower temperature. You know, if you're outside and you feel hot, just jump in the freaking pool. You're
take
gonna
a dip.
gonna crack right out of that heat stroke real fast. So since you're saying one that's a little bit more obscure, I'll start at the more obscure side of my list. I can't find it. Here we go. So
It's that obscure.
It's not even here. So this one, you guys are gonna be like, huh, okay.
Okay.
So hear me out. When we traveled when I was a kid, we always would take like one day out of the trip. So if we went away for like a week, whatever, we'd take one day where we would just go and like get takeout and play board games in the hotel room. and they are some of my fondest memories
Wow.
of family vacation.
Also something that you
Right?
could do literally anywhere.
Right.
So it's interesting.
But like, it doesn't have to just be in Florida.
I'm just trying to give you
I get
ideas,
it.
right?
I get it.
Right? And here's why I'm going to say. So, like, I'm thinking of
That's
specifically,
awesome.
right? Like, first of all, sometimes you're on a trip with people that you're not necessarily going to get to be on vacation with forever, like your siblings, right? Or you're a family that has kids that are growing up, and you don't get a lot of these moments. And sometimes you're like go on a vacation, especially if you're going to like Disney or even like the Keys or whatever. You pack so much in, you spend so much money on these hotel rooms. Like, just do something that maybe you could do at home, but you're in a different place, so it feels really exotic, and you get in food that you wouldn't ordinarily have access to, and you get to enjoy the resort that you had and your family and your friends.
Well, that is so freaking wholesome.
Thank you.
That's sweet.
I love that.
Thanks.
And
Yeah.
I don't think we did that exact thing when we went on vacations, but we did have a day where we didn't do as much.
Yeah.
Like, it was a lot more chill and a lot more just
And like enjoy the pool.
exactly. And that's what we did on whenever we go on trips with you, you plan out
You got to have a
a
resort
day
day.
at the resort.
Yeah.
And
Totes.
that's very true.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, guys. Now the first real suggestion of the episode.
Real things. Okay. This is not okay.
Yeah.
I will not accept judgment.
He will not.
Will
This
not
is
accept
a
it.
judgment-free zone. This is like Planet
It's
Fitness.
more because of my next one.
Oh my god.
He's like, I see.
Yeah.
You're going to disparage me.
Yeah.
Every round.
Every single round.
So, Florida's not really known for its museums. It's not like a, art cultural mecca, but there is a cool museum that I think is unique in Florida, and that is the Ringling Museum
Yes.
in Sarasota.
You been there?
I have not been.
I have.
I thought you had to do stuff that you.
I've been.
But it's got, its own, like, temporary exhibitions, but what it's, of course, known for, if it's not obvious by the name, is it's, like, circus culture. They have, like, a little, like, mini, like, circus display model that's really cool. You can, like, get in a clown car. So it's just very, like, fun, nostalgic, fair, carnival vibes. And I don't think you can find that in a lot of other states in the United States.
No, you can't. It's Florida. It wins like one of Florida's best museums over and over. There's a lot of. So I think what is it?
On your
Mondays.
list?
Well, I had a few museums, so I
Okay.
said museums. That was one of them. You get free admission to the grounds and the art museum on Mondays. So it's not just the Ringling Museum.
Right.
There's also the John and Mabel Museum of Art, because John and Mabel Ringling, put down roots in Sarasota, and that's where the circus was kind of built and moved out of. And Sarasota has, I think, because of that, a huge art culture. There's actually, like, I think, a circus college there where you can,
Yes,
like, learn circus performing arts.
I know someone that went there.
Really? To learn what?
I don't
Clown.
remember.
Clown trapeze? Strongman. Bearded lady. I'm thinking freak
I would
show.
love to say bearded lady. Yep, let's say she was a bearded lady. If you're listening, you know who you are.
Your beard's thick, girl. There's also a few other honorable mentions for museums.
Ripley's Believe It or Not.
Ripley's, believe it or not, I wouldn't call a museum.
And it's like a chain museum. It's very weird.
It's like a center. It's like an entertainment complex of
okay,
sorts.
agreed.
It's a museum. They have exhibits and you read things.
But I don't think they're they're like replicas and like reconstructions of actual things. So like a museum is going to have a thing. Like you don't go
This is the only
and
one,
like
the one
see a
only.
picture of the Mona Lisa and they talk about what it might look like in real life. Like you go to see the Mona Lisa.
I'm taking stuff on this one. Sorry, Gare.
No, I get it. No, I.
Not to
wow,
discredit Ripley's. I've been. I wouldn't
fun.
necessarily
Great for
recommend it as an
kids.
adult. Yeah, but if you have kids. What?
You wouldn't
What?
recommend it as an
You?
adult?
Gare, you're a
No.
forever child.
Yeah. We've talked about this one before, the St. Augustine Pirate and Treasure Museum.
Oh, but you would do that. You would do that
yeah,
as an
because
adult.
it's
historical.
history.
Yeah.
I do love pirates.
Here we go,
actually.
my big
Right.
history boner. Can I,
I would
say
do.
that?
I do love pirates.
I love pirates.
Pirates
I
are
love
so cool.
historical artifacts. I love swashbuckling. I love treasure.
Who
I mean,
doesn't? Hookers?
grog.
When was the last
rule.
time you swashbuckled?
I
Last
can't
week.
think honestly of a time that I haven't swashbuckled.
Last week.
Wenches, am I right?
I'm swashbuckling right now.
Are you?
That's my sword fighting. If you're at home, I know you can't see it, but I just took out my pirate sword.
I've always wanted to see, because, like, when you think pirates, you think Captain Morgan when it comes comes to.
Is that so?
No, when it comes to alcohol or whatever.
He's
You
like,
think of rum.
I'm like, what did I say last episode? When you think of old cities, you think of. You guys were like statues, monuments,
Old people.
old people, It's like
Artifacts.
ghosts. God.
You think of rum. Essentially.
Yeah.
You think of rum.
Yes.
Imagine how freaking strong that shit was.
Oh
when
my
they were
God, it's got to be
drinking
like paint thinner.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't even imagine it. My goodness.
And they just threw it down.
Right, and they like poured it in their wounds.
All of my pirate
Gangsters.
history is from Pirates
Of the Caribbean.
Just letting you know.
Yeah. There's also the Museum of Science and Industry, more affectionately called MOSI, out of Tampa.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they have a ton of things. They have hands-on exhibits dealing with paleontology, moon colonization, project building, physics, human anatomy, and even virtual reality. It's a great place for kids and adults. It's huge, and they have a lot of traveling exhibits go out of there as well.
Is it
SI MOSI. The Kennedy Space Center has a lot of indoor exhibits. I went when I was a kid, and it was cool.
I was just trying to
fine.
trigger Garrett, who has
Yeah.
a huge
What?
passion for space travel.
Space travel.
Wait. What about space travel?
said-
We said the Kennedy Space Center.
Is that?
I don't have a huge passion for space travel because I think it's terrifying. So,
But you love
do you know me?
Cape Canaveral.
I think it's very educational and really amazing that we were able to do what we did.
I feel like to call it edutainment.
That's a good way.
Edutainment,
That's
you know?
a good way to put it. But it is cool. Kennedy
Educational?
Space Center and Cape Canaveral. It is.
That was good.
What was it?
Entertaintional. It is entertaintional.
Oh God, I live with her.
Yeah.
No, space travel scares me, but I think it's insane
Yeah.
that we do it.
Yeah, I mean, we did once allegedly, but whatever. There's also the Salvador Dali Museum.
Yeah.
Have you been?
Yep.
You didn't like it?
No.
Wow, you guys are saying
I thought
turds.
it was very small.
I think that's probably because you just didn't get it.
It's a fart.
Oh
my God,
small.
go,
It was
go.
huge.
It's really not that
No,
big.
it's not.
Yeah, it is.
No.
Steph,
not.
when'd you go? How old were you?
Listen.
I went like a couple of years ago.
Here's the thing.
How much smaller were you?
Here's the thing.
I was probably bigger, honestly.
The first museum I remember going to outside of the Naples Museum is the Metropolitan Museum in New York City.
Oh my
Okay.
God.
So
oh,
for me,
let's
I was
fluff your
like,
pillow.
I've
Right.
seen so much
Megan's
better.
like, I mean, it's not the
I mean,
Louvre,
the last
but
museum I
Some
went to
people
had an
have
actual
blush on.
armory,
Right.
so I think I'm good.
whatever.
So
No.
they had some cool things outside. There was like oddity garden area.
Yeah.
I think that was fun.
That was
but
cool.
it's
I
just-
also went when they had a Walt Disney exhibit.
That's freaking awesome.
Yeah.
when we went, they had the Van Gogh.
Sorry.
Listen.
Uh-huh.
When we went, they had the Van Gogh experience, which was
Yeah.
cool. But
It was fine.
I was prepared to have a lot more fun, and then something didn't work out, so my experience was significantly dull.
Just you're gonna have to cut out. She ate an edible.
So that you
It
can't.
didn't kick in. It never kicked in.
So you guys
I didn't.
did drugs.
I didn't.
And then this
did
is like a
not.
Yelp review. This is why I don't go on Yelp.
Listen.
Because the
didn't
review
do
is
it.
going to be like, I tried to do drugs and they didn't kick in, and so the whole time, and so it wasn't even cool.
Steph, I
Who wants
did-
Van Gogh
Steph-
sober?
Steph,
Huh.
I didn't,
Right?
and I thought it was kind of lame.
It was
Wow.
kind of cool. So like it projected. his
Why are you
art-
screaming
Sorry.
today? I normally have you up here, and now you're like down here.
Sorry. Okay.
So they basically
Because we all
projected his
drank
art all
before.
over the walls around us. Like you're like surrounded by his art. It was actually called Van Gogh Alive. It was called Van Gogh Alive, not Van Gogh Experience. Anyway. And it was like playing music and like telling you his story. Actually, I will say that he did have like this like phase where he was very into Japanese art. And I did like that a lot.
that was a cool
He had some like really
Other
cool
reason why.
like Japanese inspired art. So I was a big
Next
Oh my gosh. All right. Well,
No, it was fine. It was
was
cool. I wish we
I wouldn't go again unless they had a really sweet like exhibition.
I wish we
Yeah.
did more. Like when we were there, like they had a bunch of cool like VR like
Yeah, the VR was
pictures and
cool.
stuff,
Did
and
you
Megan
do
was
that?
like, "Let's go."
that's what I'm
Let's go to the
saying.
Van
That was
Gogh
like one of my
Museum."
favorite parts was the
just really wanted to see
VR.
the Van Gogh.
Yeah, she just
we
wanted to see
did
the Van
do
Gogh
it. We
Museum,
did
so
it with
we-
the Abraham Lincoln thing.
So can I tell you something? And maybe this is a tip for you all at home, y'all double dippers. I went by myself and I spent like half a day there because I could actually get to like look at the exhibits and enjoy it. And
Well, no, I would have been in that other room for a very long time.
that's what I'm
He's
saying.
a freaky man, I'll say that.
He is a
Garrett?
weird.
Dali.
Oh yeah, he is with that mustache. Am I right?
Yeah, I wish I could
Yeah.
grow that.
Him and Disney were like best friends. That's why Disney's exhibit
I
was
did
there.
not know that.
No.
He also, like, he got around, you know? He
All right, so
I
we
now
went.
want to go back by myself.
We went Garrett,
You.
me, Megan. So now we're back to Garrett.
We kind of went back to you because you named, like, 12 museums.
I just
So-
extrapolated.
Thanks for extrapolating.
You're welcome.
Again,
I'm over here extrapolating.
none of mine are really a place.
Garrett.
He's, like, putting my toes in the water on my grandpa's lanai.
He's like, you know how sometimes you rinse your feet in the sink? Do that.
I didn't understand the game.
Clearly.
What do you mean?
Ways that I personally used to beat the
Things
heat.
to do to beat the heat.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, so
I
like
thought of just
actions,
things to
activities that
do.
you can
Run
do.
really fast so it feels like wind.
That's a good one. That's a good one. This one's.
Garrett's like, stand behind an
one's it.
oscillating fan and talk like a robot.
This one just says.
Oh my god.
Stick your head out the window of a car. Be a dog for a day.
This one just says sprinklers / slip and slide.
That's not terrible.
That's okay. Slip and slides are.
It'd be hard
a
to
great
do on
time.
vacation though. Right? Unless you got an Airbnb, I guess.
You don't have to. I'm not.
The show is about vacation,
Listen,
Garrett.
Listen, if you own an Airbnb and it's summertime right now, and you're listening right now because it is summertime, I recommend having
That's a great idea.
a freaking slip and slide.
Yes.
That is a
Have
really
it
good
ready.
idea. That is really
Especially
good
if you
idea.
had like a big property where like a family could stay, they would love that. They would be like, "Oh my gosh,
Yes.
I'm living in freaking New Hampshire and it's not slip and slide weather.
I'm gonna
I
down
can
here
go
for
hit
a
up the slip and slide."
Yeah, or Alaska.
It all came around.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. If that, I think that's a great idea.
North,
Yeah.
anyway.
So if you have the place to do
Yeah.
that.
So running through a sprinkler, but if
Yeah.
you slip and slide, but if you don't have a slip and slide, running through sprinklers.
That's perfect. That's perfect.
With the sewer water, it's fine.
All right.
So
I'm gonna go
just
to
don't
my
make tea
I'm gonna
with
go to my other weird one since Garrett's doing weird ones.
it. What?
Okay. This one, you guys. This one is like this could be on Garrett's list. That's how weird it is. Try some clothing or accessories that you wouldn't ordinarily wear.
That's weird. I have nothing like that, just to be clear.
What?
Right?
Wait, what was it?
So, well, you might not because you live here.
No, I mean, I have no items on my list that are like yours.
Like that.
Yeah.
Okay, so I even do it. Like if I'm going to Key West, I'm like, I'm not wearing sleeves.
Yeah.
I'm not wearing sneakers. I'm not wearing shoes. I'm not allowed to wear flip-flops. The producer said it's a sign of weakness. So
It is.
only wear flip-flops when I'm on vacation in like a very uber tropical climate. What?
Garrett wears
No.
flip flops, so it was
No,
a
that's all
personal
I'm gonna say.
attack.
Yeah.
Did you say that?
So yeah, so if you're coming here on vacation and like, gosh, bless your hearts, tourists, but I can see it from a mile away at Disney. You know what I mean? Those people that you're like, wow, they really have never dressed for the summer before. No fashion.
Yeah, they're wearing
Jeans.
jeans.
Only function.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
I've
Oh
seen
my
people
God.
wearing heels at
I
Disney.
saw
Unreal.
Yeah.
jeans and heels.
Yeah, that's insane.
That's
It's one of the
insane.
craziest
Right.
things I've seen.
You could die.
Yes, you
Yeah.
break your feet.
Yes. And then what are you gonna do?
and like you're sweating, so the blisters are just really
And you're
bubbling.
chafing.
Right.
All
Oh
of it.
yes.
Like what?
So get
Every
your
time we see somebody like that, we're
I'm
like,
appalled.
we literally we're like we're
I'm
pointing
hurt,
at them.
yeah.
confused.
So get out all the weird stuff. Get out the short
Crocs.
shorts. Get out Crocs. Really?
You can't.
Okay.
I mean,
I've never worn
That's very
Crocs. I
Florida.
picture that they're warm because they're like
let's get
encapsulated.
her
They
a
look
pair of
sweaty.
Crocs.
Don't
Let's get her a
ever.
pair of Crocs.
They're plastic.
They're sweaty. They're definitely sweaty.
Are they sweaty or are they not sweaty?
They can be sweaty.
They're
I
sweaty.
mean, if you sweat in them,
I would sweat in anything.
that's true.
Yeah.
I mean,
What
you can
about how do
pull
you guys
off
feel
Crocs,
about
though.
those big straw hats?
I love them.
I'm also not allowed to wear that.
Why?
Well,
I don't know.
I
Love
mean,
those hats.
Where am
I
I
have
gonna
one
put
for
it
the
when
beach.
it's time
Shade
to
you.
take it
I
off?
have one for
That's
the beach.
true.
About those straw hats. At my job, so some of the workers that construct the houses that I work on, they cut out the middle part of the big straw hats
Yeah.
and tape it to their hard hat.
Oh, wow.
It
That's
is
Look
the
at that
coolest.
innovation.
It
That
is
is
the
cool.
coolest freaking thing. I
like
love it
that.
so much.
Let's
There
get
you
a
go.
construction worker on the show because they could tell us how to beat
How
the
to
heat
beat
if
the
anyone
heat.
could.
They're like, definitely whatever you do, don't be on a roof. Yeah.
Most of them are.
Okay. So that was mine. Megan?
Let's see here. I'm gonna say something kind of broad, and it's water parks.
Yes, water parks. I was hoping someone would say that.
Florida's got tons of water parks.
Yep.
I'm gonna name 4,
Okay.
but there's definitely more than that. A big one I talked about on our TikTok Live, if you tuned in, is Aquatica,
Yep.
which is SeaWorld's water park. Ooh, another big one that I didn't actually list and is new is Volcano Bay, Universal's
Yes.
water park. So if you're in Orlando, you've got lots to choose from.
It's actually considered the best water park in the U.S. Just saying.
And moving on, we have Adventure Island in Tampa, which is Busch Gardens water park, and I actually think it's really fun and underrated. And then Rapids on the
Ride
East
the
Coast,
rapids. Have some
in
fun.
the Palm Beach area.
Ride the rapids.
Not
Everyone.
like a huge
Nice.
destination
Really?
Yeah.
spot,
Uh-huh.
but a good way to beat the heat. And locally, we have a Sun and Fun Lagoon. That's
Yep.
in Naples, if you don't know where we are.
Yeah.
What I really like about Sun and Fun is that it's, for me, the only water park I've been to that has a high dive.
That is true.
Wow. Okay.
It's kind of scary,
Dangerous.
but it's
That is
also really
pretty
cool.
And one you didn't mention that's also pretty local is Sunsplash. If you want to get a little more ratchet.
So we won't talk
Don't we
about
call
one.
that Pea Splash?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one's not even an honorable mention. It's a dishonorable mention.
But I mean, if you have to go and you really have to beat the heat.
It was
We
so
were
hot.
I remember because we used to
jeez,
go
I'm sorry.
Sunsplash when we were kids all the time, and when my mom and all her friends were like, "Oh my god, there's a new water park opening in Naples. We're never going to Sunsplash ever again. We're never taking them there ever again." So we always drove to Naples after
We
that.
went to Sun and Fun. It was fine.
Yeah, it's smaller, but it's got
Yeah.
slides. It's got like, you know, the thing I really love. I don't even know what it's called. Where they like hold the ropes on top of you and you step
Yes.
on like the
Lily
floats
pads or
and you're like,
whatever.
Lily
"Ugh,
pad
ugh."
/ monkey.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's a lot of fun
Bars.
and
Mon-
dangerous.
monkey flats.
Definitely hurt myself.
Some other ones. I can't believe I've never been to this, but I haven't. Disney's Blizzard Beach
I've
water
been
yeah,
park.
duh. That's fun.
I forgot about
That was
Disney's
really
water
fun.
parks.
Also, you said
Typhoon
Adventure Island,
Lagoon.
right?
Yes.
Typhoon Lagoon. Buccaneer Bay, which is in Wikiwashi Springs, up in
Ooh.
Spring Hill.
Nice.
Does Epperson Lagoon count?
Is it Esperson or Epperson?
I thought it was Epperson.
It could be. Big Kahuna's Water and Adventure Park in Destin. Disney's Typhoon Lagoon, like Garrett said. Legoland has a water park.
Oh, I
Really?
didn't know that.
Yep. And it actually, yeah.
Epperson Lagoon does count.
Okay.
And I have a big interest in Epperson Lagoon because they have a water obstacle course. And that just sounds like a
water
really good time.
obstacle course. That
Yes.
sounds cool. There's also this place in
I feel like I've been to one like that.
Miami,
No, I haven't.
the Versailles Pool.
I thought you were gonna say the Versace pool. It's
Isn't
like,
that just
man,
pretty? Is
stop.
that a national water park? I thought it was just pretty.
Oh, maybe it's not called Versailles. What's that pool? That giant pool in Miami? The Venetian. Yeah. There's this place
Venetian.
called the Venetian in Miami. Look it up. Look it up. Look it up. Look
I
it up.
will.
It's called the Venetian Pool.
Isn't there a restaurant that has a pool in Fort Myers that you can go into?
Which one?
Oh.
No, I don't know.
So it's actually the Venetian Pool is actually in Coral Gables. It's like a gigantic, like old looking
beautiful.
pool. It's
It looks
so
kinda like a
beautiful.
spring.
Yeah, it does kind of look like a spring, but it's not. It's a pool. There's also Dante's in Key West.
That's
That is
kinda
a
gross.
restaurant that
That
has
is
a pool
what I was
party.
thinking, but there's one in Fort Myers too, I think. But that's what I was
Yeah,
thinking.
that's
of.
cool. So it might not
Dante's.
necessarily be a park, but it's a place to have fun in the water.
Yeah.
So
With
yeah.
like chicken tenders
Yeah.
in your mouth.
Nice one, Meg.
Sure.
Do I go next?
Sure.
I guess I can go.
Okay.
Well, I actually mentioned this on the TikTok today, actually, on our TikTok Live. Follow us on TikTok. Something I always remember doing when I was a kid, and I still did when I was older too, but going to see the blockbuster movies.
Oh
the
my
summer
gosh, I have
blockbuster
that.
movies.
Sort of. I have
You know?
it sort of. Yeah.
Movie night?
Like going to the theater, like always going to see
Oh,
the
I thought you meant
big
going to Blockbuster.
No, going to get the going to
that
see the
was fun.
blockbuster movies. I remember vividly when I went to see the Avengers for the first time in the theaters when I was a kid.
I was like
that
40.
was just like always really great memories.
She's not even 40 now.
You don't know how old I am.
You're like 60, aren't you?
A vampire.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I believe it.
And then the first summer blockbuster ever I watch every single summer, and it's Jaws. I watch it every summer.
That'd be fun to do a Jaws night.
Yeah. I showed
Eat
Megan.
shark bites?
I showed Megan.
Eat Shark Bites. Have
Shark bite
shark
cocktails.
Watch all the Jaws
cocktails,
movies.
Watch all the Jaws movies. Have
And you know-
Sharktopus for dinner.
But you know what would be good though?
Fried.
The good thing about watching Jaws, the drunker you get, so the movies are really good.
The more you're like, "Dad."
Not that good. Pretty bad, and then awful.
So they still it
as
stays
you
even
get
keel the
drunk,
entire 6
as you
hours.
get
You're like, wow,
drunker.
the third one is the best one.
Yeah, exactly. Like once you're 8 shots
Yeah.
in, the third one's great.
Dad.
And then once you're 50 shots in, the fourth one's great.
You can have 50 shots in one night.
No.
Okay.
I
Who
mean,
could?
that's how long it would take to make the fourth one good.
Yeah, I guess that's true. So I had something similar, but mine was like see a show or movie in a cool place. So
Cool as in like fun cool or like
And I know
cold
what you're
cool?
gonna
definitely
say.
air conditioned.
Because there's places that like show Jaws in like a lake. Like you're sitting
Ooh.
on tubes.
Yeah,
in a
I wasn't
lake.
gonna say that, but that's cool. Because do they do that in Florida?
I don't.
Do you
I
know what we
some-
do here?
Actually,
No,
get
I know
eaten
some-
by a gator.
No, I know some. Not a lake, but like in the water.
Scooter.
In the water. One of my friends has done it before, and I don't remember where exactly it was, but it was in Florida.
That sounds fun. That sounds scary.
A drive-in
Very.
theater.
Yeah. I also I saw the first Pirates of the Caribbean when it came out at Downtown Disney because it wasn't Disney Springs yet.
Yeah.
That's how old I am. And it was awesome. And then we saw Pirates of the Caribbean, and then we got to go on Pirates of the Caribbean.
That's pretty
It
cool.
was
That's
Epic.
That's
And
insane.
you're like, where's Jack?
right, exactly. And now he is
And
there.
now he's there?
Now he is there. So find a cool, movie theater. There's a few IMAX movie theaters. There's an IMAX movie theater in Tampa. I saw the last
really
Harry
good
Potter
one.
there. It's actually a dome theater. So the movie like wraps around you.
Isn't that like real IMAX? Isn't
Yeah,
something
like
not
it's-
actual?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's. I mean,
City Walk has a theater.
Yep.
City Walk has a
Yeah.
theater.
So you can go to like a cool place, actually physically cooler than the outside, and then in the place that you're at, which is unique, and you can even theme it around the place that you're going. So you could go see Black Widow at City Walk, and then you could go to Marvel Superhero Island after.
Yes.
You know what I mean? You can get real crazy. Oh wow. Yeah. Also, there's a lot of shows opening back up, like Blue Man Group. Comedy clubs. Blue Man Group's not opening back up.
Not in Universal Orlando.
Why didn't anybody tell me this? Ever?
I thought I had told you that, but yeah, no, they're not.
Oh my
they're
God.
not. They have their lease has expired.
So
and
where are they
not-
going?
I don't know.
So as you're coming down here, come see some shows that are opening back up. I hope that one in Disney Springs that was supposed to open.
Cirque du Soleil.
Yeah.
Yes, I
what was it
love
called?
Cirque du Soleil.
Well, so the Imagineers are like it's Imagineers and Cirque du Soleil are putting it on.
It is called Drawn to Life.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I've been wanting to take Megan.
So it combines the literal art of animation with a Cirque du Soleil show, special music written for it, the special theater for it. So it's supposed to be really exciting. Check your local or your not local listings. Check the internet. Yeah,
I think
to
there's
see
a
what
good.
shows are
There's
open.
there's a good amount of places in Disney Springs to cool off in the hot sun.
Yeah, definitely. And that brings us to. I'll say another one, even though I know I talked for a while. Try to find really long or unique dining and cocktail experiences.
True.
Right? Not just a little snickety
I have
snack.
a really long and unique one ready to go.
Yeah, go.
Just by chance.
Yeah?
Because it's the longest experience I've ever had.
Okay.
Do you know?
Burn?
Burns
Tell us about
Steakhouse.
Burn.
So Burns was a 3-hour event for us.
Yeah.
One, with your steak, you get an absurd amount of courses.
You're full by the time you get the steak.
You get like chips with like a French onion dip, like house-made chips. You get a huge salad. You get French onion soup, which was very good. And you get a baked potato and a vegetable, right? And your steak.
Yes, it's insane.
And then
It's
they take
really
you on
insane.
a tour of the facility, and they have like a wine basement.
Yeah.
Cellar?
What? Yeah. Yes, cellar.
Just like
But
a
it's
wine closet?
But like it doesn't to me it doesn't encompass cellar. It's very
wine
much
patio?
like basement energy. It's
Okay.
like very musty and just
That's what a cellar is.
I guess.
Very musty.
Okay, you're right.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know anything about cellars.
Or
Excuse me.
basements.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Anyway,
It smelled like my old French horn I played in freaking middle school.
so and it's like kind of like everything's packed in there really tight, and you like
Mm-hmm.
feel a little unsafe under there. And they take you on a tour of the kitchen and the cellar, and then you go up to their dessert room, where they have like what
Desserts.
12 to 16 desserts. And it was like
crazy.
a piano man.
Ooh.
And
There's
it's a
mood
3-hour
lighting.
experience.
It was
Right?
really good.
So,
It was
like,
fun.
you are out of the heat and inside for
And
3
it's
hours.
dark.
I think
It
that's
feels like
awesome.
a different world.
Yeah.
It is very dark.
I've got a long and unique dining experience that I think everyone should do at least once. And there are some that aren't in Florida, but I don't care. Medieval Times Dinner and Tournament.
I'm in.
I've always wanted to do it. How long
It's
is
so
it?
great.
Not long enough.
Like 2 hours?
It's got to be at least 2 hours.
I don't know.
It's a show. It's dinner.
On
You get
guard.
to eat with your hands. You get a night, and you sit in the section of the night, and
Yeah,
then
it's like
you.
the Olympics. It's
Yeah.
so cool.
Oh,
Yeah, I
it's
wanna
freaking!
go.
You
I
get to
wanna
act
eat a
like an
turkey
animal. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You get garlic bread that's really good.
You know what was stupid?
Hmm.
I went there on a school trip and we didn't get to act like animals.
Oh, because you were in school. Did they make you like dress nice?
Not even that.
You
It
had
was
to
just
use
like you had to
utensils?
just like it was like just like I don't know. It was moderated. You had
Is
a
it
damn
only in
teacher.
Orlando?
Right.
No.
I've been to one in Orlando and New Jersey.
Okay, I meant
Very
like,
different
in Florida.
places.
I'm sure there's only one in Florida. How many could there be? How many nights are there?
I want to go so bad. I wish it was closer.
Go.
I guess well, no, I'll wait.
Go ahead.
No, I'll wait.
Go.
You're still.
What are you
looking
waiting
up medieval
for?
times. I know that a lot of people come to Florida for the theme park, so I will want to add this.
Mm-hmm.
Something that not a lot of people realize. Get in a line that has air conditioning in it for a little bit.
Oh my gosh, that's a good one. Go inside a gift shop, milk
Yeah.
that AC.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
But get in like there's always a few that have really really good air conditioning.
Mm-hmm.
Space Mountain always did, like for sure. Oh, it's great. Tower of Terror always did. What was the other one? Oh, the Mummy. The Mummy always
Yeah.
has great
You get to be
AC.
inside for most of it.
Great AC.
Yeah. That's nice. That's a good call out.
Yeah.
Were you gonna say something?
No.
I had two more dinner experiences. One is right near us, and I've never been. The Murder Mystery Dinner Train.
I've been on it.
And?
I was like 6, so
Oh, yeah. So it probably wasn't that thrilling. But I think it would be fun
We
to go
should
solve
do
a
it.
mystery. I've been looking because I want to go, but everyone's
train
still
goes
wearing masks.
really
and I don't.
Let's
the
TikTok
train,
it.
The train goes
Yeah.
really slow. And
Well, yeah,
when I was a kid, I was
there's
like,
a
oh, this
murder.
is so stupid. But I bet it's really cool now.
The producer is hitting us up for some cocktail experiences. Beat the heat with Fat Tuesdays in City Walk and Key West. And then go to the Melting Pot for a long dining experience because it originated in Florida and you get to dip foods and other foods and it takes like 15 hours.
I disagree because it's hot as hell in there.
No, it's not.
It is so hot in there.
It's not hotter than outside.
not.
Your face is on an oven.
Dress accordingly.
Put your face back from
so
it.
you have a first course of cheese fondue,
Yes.
and then you have
Hot.
like what you cook your meat in, which we always choose oil, but you can do
Always.
like a broth if you
Right,
want.
stupid.
And then chocolate. So
Yes.
it's just a 3-course meal.
Oh, and salad.
But then
Hello.
you make yourself,
Yeah.
so it takes a long time.
I'll tell you this. This is probably. I mean, it's just me, I guess. But when we went to the Melting Pot last time, I had to
Yes.
go in the bathroom twice to wipe my body with paper towels. I was so hot.
It's not normal.
I don't do it in any other
Did
food.
you?
Nope.
I don't
Can't
do
say
it
I
with any
did.
other food. I get hot.
Yeah.
It's the cooking. He's never had that much pressure.
It's cooked.
It's like, how long is 3 minutes for a shrimp? I don't know.
Yeah,
Is the chicken raw?
Yeah,
I
it's
think it's
also like,
raw.
I
Can someone tell me again how to make a stuffed mushroom?
don't cook my own food.
And then this one I've never been to, but I found it online because I was looking for like the longest food experiences that I could find, and I found a place called Spanglish
Like the
in
Adam
Miami.
Sandler movie.
Exactly,
Yeah.
but also not. So it's a one-of-a-kind restaurant experience that blends entertainment, craft cocktails, and a unique foodie-approved menu wrapped inside of an intimate speakeasy
sorry,
style
where?
decor. Miami, the
I'm
305,
sold.
right?
On
You're
my way.
already in. Watch in awe as bartenders flip bottles, toss around cocktail shakers, and dazzle you with a show while making your favorite drinks. You can even catch 19-time world champion flair bartender Christian Del Peck showing off his skills.
Christian.
Yep.
Good job, Christian.
They serve all their food in like weird vessels that are like smoking and on fire. They have Latin and American favorites. They serve, this sounded right up your alley, Meg, a Spanglish milk bread, which is fermented guava butter and black salt.
I'm here.
They also have octopus.
Octopus. Hey, let's go look at an octopus while we're snorling.
Octopus croquetas.
Ooh.
And their famous arroz mamposteado
So rice with what?
with compost.
Huh?
I didn't say it.
What?
Yeah, so it looks really...
They also have a
lit.
Trace Leches creme brulee, but it's fine.
Yeah, so it looks fun. Go to dinner and stay a really, really long time.
Wow. So I'm looking at the menu. It looks phenomenal. I would love to go here.
Yeah. Anybody else have anything that they want to share? I have a few honorable mentions left.
Springs.
I have springs on there.
I just said bowling.
For sure, springs, because there's like springs that kind of act as like a lazy river. You can like really relax. There's lots of springs in Florida. They are mostly in central to north Florida, like almost exclusively. So if that's not where you're traveling, then maybe do a water park.
Oh yeah, that reminds. So when I say bowling, I think there's enough places now that aren't just bowling alleys.
Yes.
Like they've become like so much more that you can spend 7 hours there.
Oh my
easily.
gosh, all day for sure.
Play
I put in one bucket arcades or entertainment venues. So totes bowling. I had Splitsville on there. They have one in Disney Springs.
Dave and
right?
Buster's.
Yeah, they have one in Tampa. Also the basement in Miami. Hello, there's an ice skating rink, a bowling alley, a dance floor.
It's probably the second best nightclub I've ever been to.
What's the first?
11.
Both in Miami.
Both in Miami.
Go to Miami to beat the heat. Who knows?
Yeah, because 11, you're gonna beat the heat.
It's gonna get hot and weird.
Yes.
So go to the basement. Go to the basement to get cool. Go to
11 to get hot.
11 to get hot.
I think the basement is ideal for like a group of friends.
Yes. Totes.
Like,
What's 11 for?
Strippers.
Yeah. And like
A group of strippers.
absolutely
That's
lit
why
and
I don't like
dancing.
it.
But if you want to like really like do like fun different things with a group of friends, like where it's like chill, like almost like family style, but still like young lit people. I don't know if that makes sense, but
Yeah,
makes
that's why I don't
sense.
like
I'm
11.
distracted by cricket.
Yeah, he's very distracting. I also had Player One and Joysticks in Orlando, arcade style bars. And then there's Arcade Odyssey in Miami. They have all vintage games like that with the actual machine and joysticks and all that. I had two more. Did you guys have any more? I had to sneeze.
Oh, I do have one more.
Okay.
So there are a few aquariums in Florida.
Good one.
But I think, which I've never actually been to it, so maybe I shouldn't say that. Okay. I think one of our best or most notable or most like, I guess,
Famous?
involved aquariums is the Moat Aquarium.
Yeah.
In Sarasota.
Oh.
They also have like a marine lab.
Oh, didn't we have them on the show?
We sure did.
Yeah. Shout out Moat.
It's just it's a huge research center. It's just got like a lot going on. They have like a diner, like a little like 50s sea diner in there too. It's just
that's really cute.
You can spend a lot of time there. It's not just a walk through a fish tank.
Yeah, totes. I also had on here the spa. So any hotel that you're staying at. So this is not even just the heat, but if it's bad weather, like it's raining, like those days you were talking about where you want to go to the beach or the pool, go to the spa, treat yourself. And then I had, I don't know how nobody else said this, ice cream. Go get some ice cream.
Yeah.
I never thought of food for some reason.
Right? How?
Slushies,
yeah. Kith in Miami. Right?
So Kith, I'm going to talk about it. So Kith, one, they have locations all over, but one, it's like a weird like clothing, like high-end like fashion store, but then they also have like an ice cream cereal bar. And you like, it sounds like it's not going to be that good because basically what they do is like they make a soft serve out of like a ice cream flavor of your choice and like assorted cereals, and each location has their own flavors. And you're like, I don't feel like that's going to be like mind blowing, but it is mind blowing.
It is mind blowing.
The texture is amazing.
The texture is like literally. I mean, I'm not going to bleep this out, so if you don't want to hear a weird word, just tune out for a second. It literally sharts in the cone.
Yes.
They like put it into, they take all the cereal and the candy bars and they put it in the machine, and then it has like I guess like a pre-made like ice cream mix, and they put is it a cup or a cone? It's a cup.
It's like, both.
Yeah.
I think they have both.
And it goes, and then you're like, thank you?
Right. Like, I don't think I want this.
Is that, it's supposed to be like that? And it's so good.
Amazing.
Yeah.
It's absolutely delicious and so much like depth of flavor that you would not expect.
Yes.
Like, you think it just
Are
tastes
we
like
just
a
going
sweet
over
mush?
the fact that
it does
Steph
not
just
taste
said
like sweet mush?
shart on...
I mean, it's an ice cream shard. And then there's a place in Boca Raton at the Waldorf Astoria called Serendipity. There's also another one in New York. Yeah, Beaches and Cream is in Disney. But they also have one in New York. And they have an iconic frozen hot chocolate and a sundae that actually has gold in it and like truffles and stuff.
Frozen
And there's
hot
also,
chocolate.
you didn't mention Sloan's ice cream. Which
Sloan's
is,
in
there's
Boca,
several on
right?
the East Coast, actually.
Or is it
and they
Deerfield?
have like ice cream and like little beach pails, like a lot of cooked, like ice cream sandwiches. And it's very like, I don't know, like kitschy.
Yes, I get that.
I've never been to Beaches and Cream, though. Have you?
I haven't either, but it's
like
on the
to.
Boardwalk, Disney's Boardwalk. They have a
I
lot
don't
of
really
old
remember
standbys,
the
but
Boardwalk.
I mean, the ice cream wasn't open at that time, that's for sure. The whole place, we shut that place down. But yeah, I think we had some good stuff.
Yeah, I
Right?
think so, too.
I think so too.
Yeah,
Wait,
I feel
let me just
prepared.
double check. Yeah, no, I have everything.
All right, so if you think I don't know how our list could have been more thorough because it went from really specific places to visit
To sprinklers.
to the most obscure things that you could do with your own body to beat the heat this summer. But if we missed anything, let us know at Just Take a Dip on Instagram or TikTok.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. Thank you for tuning in to this week's episode of Just a Podcast in Paradise. We're so happy that you took time out of your day to hang out with us. We would love it if you would subscribe so you don't miss an episode, and be sure to leave us a 5-star review if you enjoyed your time with us. If you're looking for a way to show us some love and copies of every week's cocktail recipe, check out our Patreon so we can continue to work hard to make your next Florida vacation the most memorable trip that you've ever had. You can also follow us on Instagram and TikTok at Just Take a Dip for daily updates on what's happening around Florida, and check out our YouTube channel, Just Today in Paradise, for destination ideas, restaurant reviews, unboxing things you might want to take on your next trip, and copycat recipes from some of our favorite places in paradise. We're wishing you a little bit of sunshine wherever you are, and we hope to see you in paradise soon. Say goodbye, guys.
See you guys.
Bye.
Hey, you guys should follow us on TikTok.
You should.
And watch our next live because
Yeah,
we're going to do it a
hello.
lot more.
Happy
we had
half
a lot
hour.
we had a lot of fun.
And you weren't there.
Happy half
So-
hour. We can make it an hour.
I
was
think
ready to
a happy
talk.
half hour
We're
is
good.
plenty.
I was ready to talk for an hour.
We never said that.
Were you ready to TikTok?
Yeah.
Ew.